Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Tacoma Cyclist. Today I am introducing a new segment, and I'm not sure what to call this yet, so we'll just call it Crap Drivers for now. I'm going to introduce you to some of the terrible driving behaviors that we experience on a day-to-day basis in the region here. And we'll start off right away with one of the most common things I see, which is a complete lack of attention when people just pull out. Now, we had already seen the guy's car door open prior to this, so we moved to the left anyway. But that person just absolutely pulled out without paying attention, even in the slightest bit. Now here, if you look, all of those lights are red, and that's because we have a crosswalk. This man and his daughter are walking across the street, we're riding across, and this is a trail. Even though it looks like a sidewalk, it is a trail momentarily. So all of those lights are red. Now, if all of the lights are red, tell me exactly how it is that this guy manages to get through the intersection. That's right. It's because he ran the red light. He didn't care. He just ran the red light as soon as the pedestrians were gone. There is no right turn that he could have made to get here. So this guy's kind of a jerk. He just doesn't care. All right, this is one of my biggest pet peeves. Narrow neighborhood streets where you have cars parking on both sides, a lot of times that makes it so you don't have two full lanes in either direction. If you're the person who has to move over, in other words, if your lane is obstructed, like this person coming towards us in just a moment, you don't have the right to drive into oncoming traffic. You have to wait. So for that guy to come right at us without any regard for our lives basically says that his 1 second is less or is more important to him than our lives are. Now, another one of my favorites here. This is not a right turn lane. This is a bike lane, and this guy happens to be taking up, well, both lanes. There is adequate space. I know it looks like it's compressed, but there is adequate space on his left that he could have actually been in the lane. Now, in this particular spot, people use that as a right turn lane all the time. It's infuriating. It is a bike lane. Those are solid white lines. You are not supposed to cross that. And constantly, we're running the risk of right hooks. Now, I love this one. Now, we're coming up on this lady at speed. We're going maybe 17, 18 miles an hour through here. And this car has a backup camera. You can see it. This lady just starts backing out. We see that she's backing out, so we start moving. She plainly could see us at this point, but still continued to back out regardless. Didn't seem to care that, a child and a father were behind them. Okay, now in this section, the car that we just passed was in a no parking zone. It's because the bike lane merges over. Now what's important here is not that they were parked there. That's people park there all the time. It's annoying. It makes it dangerous for us. What's important is the sounds you hear right now. Had we been just a couple seconds later, that guy just decided to do some massive burnouts and really put people at risk there because that's a relatively busy road. And finally, our final section for the day. This was all in 1 day's worth of riding a bike. This is one bike ride. You have plenty of place to pass here. This is a quiet road running through a military base. And notice there is a dot. There is a dotted line here. He could have easily passed us safely. But no, he chose to instead risk our lives. So, hope you found that video to be somewhat entertaining. Maybe not entertaining, but enlightening perhaps. I'm not going to enable comments in these videos because, frankly, I don't want to hear from the massive amount of people that are going to sit there and tell me that we need to pay road taxes. By the way, we already do pay taxes. Our bike's sales tax goes to fixing roads, and my bike cost a lot of money, as does the boogeyman's. I'm also not going to sit here and listen to people say that we're riding illegally. No, we're riding actually completely legally. We're riding exactly where we should. We stop at stoplights. We stop at stop signs. We signal our turns, and we ride defensively. So I'm not going to enable comments because I don't want to see that kind of vitriol in the comments. But I encourage you to submit links in the comments below to videos of your own where drivers are misbehaving like this. And stay tuned because I'm going to have a bunch more videos in this series where we do just that. Thanks. Stop by again soon.